What's up, YouTube? Fat Kings Phil here, checking in with my week 5 update. Seems like it's gone really slow, but I bet it seems really fast to you guys because all of your videos seem like they've been really fast to me. So, Nerd Oregon and a bunch of other folks, even James, who I know had surgery after I did, he seems like his transformation and his journey's been quick. So it's very different when you're in it, obviously, but I'm glad to see everybody's doing well. All right, let's jump into it. Let's just start with the numbers. I ain't gonna tease you. It's up here. So we are at 332.8 at the day of surgery. It's the morning of, and this morning I was 298.4, which really kind of puts me in a happy place, under 300. I actually hit that a few days ago, but not that weight, but under the 300 mark a few days ago. And I think that number actually would have been lower today. And I'll tell you why when we get down the road, but thrilled 5.2 pounds in a week. Holy smokes. I'm glad after a 3-pound loss, which I know, again, we talked about 3 pounds is still a rock star, great. But it was nice to see a 5.2 on there. And I think it would have been more. I honestly do. I think it would have been probably another half a pound at least. And I'll explain why in a minute. 34.4 pounds total from surgery. So I'm pretty happy about that. What else can I say about that? So, man, I'm sleeping so much better. I gotta say, in a short amount of time, I've been sleeping great. In comparison, I'm dreaming almost every night. I mean, which is was starting to become a rare occurrence. So I'm thinking, and I got no or very little complaints about snoring at this point. So I guess my snoring has changed its intensity, maybe not as heroic as it used to be. Again, I did get diagnosed with heroic snoring at one point. I do not have heroic snoring anymore, I don't think. But I can't tell you for sure, but no complaints like I usually get. So that's good. I did go see the doc last week and he was pretty pleased with my progress. It was really just a chat. We really didn't do too much. I jumped on the scale. His damn scale is a liar. But compared to mine, obviously later in the day, I was fully dressed. So it put about 4 pounds on me. But I know I carry about 4 pounds of gear on me normally in a day anyway, even when I'm wearing shorts and a light shirt like this. So whatever, I'm going off my scale because that's what I weighed the morning of surgery. That's what I weigh every week on. So that's what we're going with. And I don't care what his scale says. So, so he was happy. He said, look, if you lose I'll come back at the 3-month mark. If you lose another 20 pounds between now and then, that'd be great. If you lose 30, I'll be thrilled out of my ever-loving mind. And I'm like, challenge accepted, bitch. No problem. 30 pounds in 2 months. I think I can pull that off. If not, I'm going to come damn close, which is going to put me pretty close to my number 3 goal, which was 270. So I think we'll be damn close to that. I'll definitely hit, unless I hit some kind of stall this week, I will definitely hit my number 2 goal this week. So by the end of week 6, or week 6 video rather, you will see me at under 296 or at 296. That would be 2-pound loss. So I think I can knock that out. So that's good. The doc also released me back to working out, which I was pretty excited about. And yesterday I went outside because the class I take is a cross training class. They were outside. They normally go out during the good weather and do running up hills and walking down hills and push-ups outside and all kinds of great fun stuff. But got out there, was mainly running up and down the hills and then some jumping jack kind of stuff. But I had no problem with my soleus muscles, which I talked to you guys way back in my pre-op videos. I had kind of a little birth defect when I was born. My feet kind of were toed out. And over the years, I've trained them just to be straight, but it stretches my soleus muscle all the way out. So normally when I start working out, I start cramping up really bad. And weight obviously makes that much worse. Wow, no problems at all. I haven't felt my soleus muscle since surgery. So, and I have been at least walking every day and then, working out yesterday, hardcore. Definitely I should have felt it if I'm going to feel it. So that's good. And I was running a lot faster. I was keeping up with my buddy, for the sprints at least. But stamina was nothing. I couldn't stay running at that speed and I couldn't keep running. I was really sucking wind and stuff. And I'm thinking just being off for 4 weeks and having that chest infection and still having some kind of sinus infection. And then we went inside, did all the floor work, like the abs and all that good stuff. And I was doing great with that too. And then I stood up and man, I almost passed out. It was stars, the ringing in the ears, everything. I'm having troubles with getting up. Now, I think it might be sinus related instead of diet related. I'm sure the diet doesn't help. I did take my blood pressure the other day, and my blood pressure was way down from where it normally is. And again, I was kind of on the high side of normal. Now I'm well under the norm. So I think I was 116/68, which nothing to argue about there. That's just below textbook. So I'm pretty happy with that. But so and my cuff may not be all that accurate, but it's in the ballpark. So I know I'm doing okay. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. We'll have to see how tomorrow's workout goes. Today, I was really fatigued. I was drained, and my muscles are very swollen. I could feel it. And that's why I don't think I got that extra pound of weight loss, or that extra, half a pound of weight loss from yesterday to today. I did weigh yesterday morning, was 298.6. Today I was only, is that right? Yeah, and then today I was 298.4. I think I would have got another half a pound out of that if I hadn't worked out, but my muscles definitely feel swollen, and sore. So I imagine I've got some water in there, and whatever, man. Again, no big deal. I'm just gonna have to, keep working out so that I'm weighing at the same swollen state every week. So no big deal. Let's see. The doc also said, he also said that he thought a good goal for me would be 250, between 250 and 225, and I was like, I'm shooting for 215, and he's like, I don't know, man, that seems a little small for you. He's like, you're not a small guy under all that. And he's like, I'm like, all right, 225, we'll shoot for 225. We'll see how I feel. If I feel good at 225, then we'll proceed on. And then again, that's going to be really dependent on how much working out I do, how much muscle I can put on, between now and then. But, I got time. And, so today in the gym, I just walked, and then I jumped on the pull-up machine. It's a machine where you kind of take some weight off your body by putting a stack of weights on, and then you kneel on this platform, and then you do your pull-ups and stuff there. So I was doing pull-ups at like 100, if I weighed 100 pounds. So it wasn't much, but I'm just trying to get the muscles back into the rhythm. I'm trying to keep the form really good. And then each couple of days, I'll just start raising the weight resistance, so there's less and less weight being taken off me, so I can build those muscles. We'll see. And then I want to spend the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, working on biceps, triceps, chest, things like that. But I'm gonna wait and see how things go tomorrow, because tomorrow we have like a high rep weight class that's not really designed for building muscle, but just for lean muscle. So I want to see how I feel, and especially with this sinus pressure and standing up and getting dizzy, I don't want to push it too hard this first week. I got plenty of time. I got 8 months or more. Well, I got more than that, but if everything went according to plan, I'd probably be down to 225 in about 8 months or less. And I can take my time with this. There's no rush. I just do it methodically, a little bit at a time, and not push. I'm notorious for overdoing shit. I know this. Oh, sorry. I try not to swear in these, but I'm notorious for overdoing it. So I know that. So let's not do that. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I did get hungry for the first time on Thursday at 11 a.m. And so I just ate my lunch early. But yeah, it was weird. That's the first time I felt like old-fashioned hunger. So last Thursday. So I don't know. I kind of scared me a little bit. I was afraid, oh no, I'm now going to start getting hungry all the time. I'm going to feel hungry. But that was the only time I really felt it. So no big deal there. But it did give me a little pause. I'm still getting some kind of like, my stomach gets empty. It kind of hurts. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like feels like the insides of the stomach are touching. It just doesn't feel good. But at the same time, I'm trying to just only eat what I'm supposed to eat when I'm supposed to eat it. So I might have to start breaking those out into littler meals and having them more often, like maybe once every 2-3 hours, have a little something instead of just having my 4 meals, like my breakfast, my lunch, my snack, and my dinner. So we'll see how that goes. I may have to break that up a little bit. Whatever, figure it out. Let's see here. I did have to go purge all my 3X shirts out of my closet. I finally had to admit the fact that these shirts were too big. When I could loop them over, I was laying them over on top of each other, and they were well overlapping. So I said, okay, time to break out the 2X stuff. Luckily, I had a couple of these 2X button-up shirts that are lightweight, because it's still a little warm here. It's kind of warmed up this week. I'll probably have to stay with some lighter clothes until about October-ish. Late September. The trees normally turn in September around here. So we tend to start fall in September, late September, early October. So I think I'm good. And I actually went through a lot of my winter/fall clothes, And most of that stuff is 2X shirts. I have a lot of 2X shirts left. So I just took all the 3X stuff out of my closet. I folded it up nicely. And I just bought these damn things. I think I wore one of them one time. The other one's probably maybe 3 times each, and they're like brand spanking new. So I had somebody ask me the other day, how much weight have you lost? And I didn't know off the top of my head, and she was shocked. She's like, you don't know how much weight you've lost? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's weird. Now I'm on the path. It's gonna happen. I don't worry about it. It's like, I can tell you how much I lost last week, but I can't tell you what my overall loss is. But it's just, I'm just going to keep doing it. It's kind of like something Sarah said in her video today. I got to see hers before I made mine. It's just like, your body's going to do what it's going to do. If you eat this way and you just taking these calories and you keep your proteins up and you're doing some kind of exercise, it's going to work. It's just going to matter. That's the beauty of this tool, is like, I don't have that sense of feeling of just like, I'm never going to beat this. I'm never going to be thin. Like, there's nothing I can do. Now I have a tool where it's like, all I got to do is just do what I'm supposed to do. And the tool will help me do that. And the rest will take care of itself. So, I know that there's a good chance I'm going to hit a stall. I know that's going to play with my head. I know I'm going to have a hard time with that, but I kind of insulated myself against that by taking all my measurements before I started this process. If I hit a stall, I'll take my measurements at the stall, and I'll just keep taking them every couple of weeks until the stall breaks, just so I can see if I'm switching, size, or if it's, I truly am stagnant, then we'll just wait. It'll break. It's just a matter of your body adjusting to your new weight, I guess. I mean, that's kind of how people have said it, and I kind of like that thought. So, I don't know, I'll run with it. Great comments on the videos. Thanks, guys. I'm pretty excited for TJ. He's about to start his pre-op diet here in a little while. So that's the worst part of it, TJ, I swear. That's the hardest part. This is the hardest part for me. And then it's not horrible. After day 3, Sarah, less than Sarah, was correct. It only is really painful the first 3 days, but that was much tougher than now. I mean, God, post-surgery, I mean, the scary, I think Max said it best, the hardest thing you did was make the decision to do it. The second hardest thing you did was, go on the pre-op diet. I'm paraphrasing, go watch his videos, but he's right. And, the last hard thing you do is screw your courage to the sticking place and lay down on that table and let them wheel you into, into surgery. So, once you're past that, it's just do the work, let yourself heal. It's been a great treat in that respect. Is it without symptoms? Is it without side effects? No. There are things I'm still a little frustrated with. I still hate eating. I still hate, sorry, this damn cough. I hate that. It's still hanging around. I hate, I hate the whole dizziness when I stand up. Again, I don't know if that's sinus or diet. There are little things that you just, the pains, the aches of learning how fast you can eat, how fast you shouldn't eat in my case. How much to eat. I mean, it's just kind of a pain in the ass, and it just, I don't know, it just takes some getting used to, but small price to pay for, a chance at becoming a normie or for getting past this demon that you've been fighting your whole life. So in my case, it was a 40-year fight. I kept saying, well, if I don't do it by my 40th birthday, I'll do something about it. If I don't do it by, this date, I'll do it by, well, I kept my promise. I wasn't going to get to 42 without doing something about it. So anyway, that's where I'm at. All right, guys, we are creeping up on 15 minutes, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'll let you guys know how things continue in the gym. I don't know, I'm a little nervous about that. Last thing I want to do is pass out of work. So the gym's at work, and I do it on my lunch break. So we shall see. But until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you guys so much for all your videos. Keeps me motivated, keeps me going. And remember, it's good to be the king.